On page 4 of the course guide, you see an overall outline of this course, starting with the different lectures and the different lecture topics over the 12 weeks of the semester, as well as on the right side, different deadlines or holidays that might affect when classes or tutorials are offered. The first major event is Thursday at 10 a.m., the tutorial sign up on Waddle. The second deadline is during week 2, in which you have a deadline to add semester 1 courses on ISIS. In week 3, there is a Canberra Day on 13 March, so there is no class on that Monday. And during week 3, we also begin the Syrian simulation that lasts through week 10. Then weeks 4, 5, and 6 are pretty much straightforward. The midterm is scheduled for week 6, and we will be having both a lecture and a midterm during that week. And then you can catch your breath during the 2-week teaching break from April 3rd through the 17th. We come back the Tuesday after the teaching break, after Easter Sunday and Easter Monday holiday on the 17th of April. So that means there is only going to be a Wednesday lecture in week 7, as with week 3. So you can watch the recording online if you're unable to make the Wednesday lecture, or you're more than welcome to sit in on the Wednesday lecture for that day if there's space. In week 8, there is Anzac Day on Tuesday the 25th of April, so there will be no tutorials on that day. There's going to be no makeups for those tutorials, and what we've done for those tutorials is reallocated the things that we were going to cover during that week to the tutorials the week before in week 7, as well as into week 9. In week 9, we talk about international law. 5th of May is the deadline to drop classes without failure, and it's the lead up to the simulation in week 10. Actually, in week 9 is the main simulation conference, and then week 10 there's a debrief and discussion to allow you to have time to be able to write your response paper, which is due the 17th of May in week 11. And then week 12 we conclude, and 31st of May is the deadline to drop courses with failure, and the examination period goes from the 1st to the 17th of June, though as I said before, in previous years we have had our exams scheduled usually within the first week of the semester to provide us time to be able to mark the final exams before the deadline.